Hi guys, welcome back. So back with the makeup tutorial for the day 2 of Durga Puja. It's the Saptami makeup look and I have created this super gorgeous dark red matte smoky eyes paired with this dusty rose lip shade, which you can actually wear with your traditional as well as western outfits, and it pairs up so well with the outfit which I am wearing today, and it's a very easy makeup look guys which you can actually recreate. I hope you're gonna like it, but before going to that, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and let's get started with this video. So you can see this is my bare face. I have moisturized my face and now it's time to do my eyebrows. So for the eyebrows I am using this NYKAA Brow On Point microfine pencil, which comes with the eyebrow product on one side and this spoolie on the other side. So using a spoolie I'm going to brush out my eyebrow and then brush it down to know the natural eyebrow line. Now using this microfine pencil I'm going to outline my brows to give it a very nice shape, and this pencil is having a really fine tip which actually helps in creating small hair like strokes all over your brows. So you can see I'm just using very small strokes and filling the gaps of my eyebrows using this same pencil. And it's decently pigmented, so you can actually wear this on a regular basis as well. I'm going to do the same thing on my left eyebrow as well. So since it's a festive makeup look, I just want my eyebrows to look a lot more bold. So I am using this NYKAA Take a Brow eyebrow filling powder and just gonna put it right at the middle of my brows and then extend it towards the tail of my brow, and then whatever product is left in the brush I'm gonna distribute in the front to make my brow look a lot more natural, as you can see. And this is really pigmented guys, so make sure you apply in right amount. And taking a spoolie I'm gonna brush out my eyebrow to distribute the product all over my brows. Now taking a concealer, I'm going to clean out the edges so that my eyebrow look much more prominent and it will look much more neat and clean. So you can use a concealer or even just a little bit of foundation to clean your eyebrows, but make sure that you just blend the concealer or the foundation you're putting on the sides of your brows very nicely so that it won't look bad. So you can see this is how my brows are looking now. Now in order to prime my skin, I'm using this LOTUS Eco Stay Insta Smooth Primer, and it's a very silicone-y matte primer. So I'm just concentrating it on the areas where I just get the most oiliness. So I'm just putting it at the center of my face and then blending it outwards towards the outer perimeters of my face, and you can see this has mattified my skin really well. For the foundation I'm using the Sugar Ace of Face foundation stick in the shade 04 Breve, one of my favorite stick foundations that I have in my collection. So using the stick directly I'm putting it in small stripes all over my face, and this has got a very nice coverage. So this foundation can be easily worn for any occasions, parties, weddings you want to attain, and this foundation blends really well with the help of a brush. So I am using this PAC 003 foundation blending brush to blend this foundation in, and you can see guys, one single layer of this foundation is giving me such a nice coverage, which is pretty much covering up my pigmentation, my acne scars that I have on my face. And the finish this foundation gives is more on the semi matte side, so this will automatically make your face look a little bit glowy and will just make it suitable for any party or occasions you want to attend. So highly recommended guys. It's a very nice foundation which you can wear actually during the festive time. For the concealer I'm using the PAC Spotlight Ready concealer in the shade 07 Nutcracker, which is my all-time favorite, and it's a very thick full coverage concealer. So I'm putting it in very less amount under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, around my mouth, on the areas where I just need some extra coverage. I'm gonna blend this in using the same foundation blending brush. And guys, you can see this is a complete full coverage concealer, and if you're just hanging out with your friends throughout the whole day, this is gonna last on you for the entire day, because this is a completely smudge proof, waterproof concealer that I have in my collection. And since I'm gonna do a very bold eye makeup, I'm using this full coverage concealer because it will help in making my under eyes look so bright, so nice, and it will just help everything with the eye look. So you can see this has concealed my face so well. Now in order to set my foundation and my concealer, I'm gonna use the Sugar All Set to Go translucent powder. I'm gonna use the same brush I was using before and set my under eyes with it, and gonna set my overall face with the same translucent powder as well. So during the puja time guys, you just need to set your face to make your makeup last for a very long time. So make sure that you use some sort of powders on your face to just lock your foundation and your concealer. And you can see this is how my base makeup done, and now it's time to do my eye makeup. So for the eyes, I'm using this Beauty Glazed Popping palette, which is my absolute favorite colorful palette that I have in my collection. And at first I'm going to take this deep dark red shade in a flat shaded brush, and I'm going to spritz a little bit of fixer because this palette has got ridiculous fallouts, guys. So to reduce the amount of fallouts that I'm going to get on my face, I'm using a makeup fixer on the brush. And this is gonna give you a very nice pigmentation as well. So you can see this is so nicely pigmented. I'm gonna apply this shade all over my lid like this. Now I'm gonna take this light brown shade, which is having a hint of red in it, in a tapered blending brush. I'm gonna apply it all over my crease to blend out the lid shade. So you can even use a very light brown shade for the transition color for this makeup look as well, but make sure that you blend it very nicely. Now I'm going to take this dark black shade from the palette in a tapered blending brush. I'm going to apply it right in the outer corner of my eyes and drag it towards the crease to make it a lot more, you know, smoky and give it a very nice depth to my eyes. This will actually help in giving a very nice gradient to my eye look as well, but make sure you just need to blend it very nicely. I'm going to reapply that red again on my lid to give it a lot more intensity, as you can see. Now taking the previous blending brush, I'm going to blend out the edges so that everything looks much more even out and defined. Now I'm going to take this red shade again and put it all over my lower lash line using a small smudging brush. Going back to the palette, I'm going to take that black again and put it in the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to tightline my upper waterline using this In Color Glide On Gel Kajal, which is my absolute favorite, which is really creamy, so long lasting, and I absolutely love it. And for my lower waterline, I'm going to use a nude eye pencil, and this one is by the Diana of London. It's a Diana of London Superstar Liner in the shade Beige, and this actually is a game changer, guys. It helps in opening your eyes so well. For the liner, I'm using this Ellen Blue Precision Liner in the shade Ebony Black, which is a jet black matte liquid liner. So I'm going to create a very nice winged eyeliner, and you can see, guys, I'm just using small strokes to create the wing on my eyelid. So this is how it turned out. For the mascara, I'm using this Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, which actually helps in lengthening my lashes really well, but it doesn't add that much volume to my lashes. So I'm gonna add good 2 coats of this mascara on my upper and lower lashes. But also I'm gonna apply a pair of false eyelash, which is optional, guys. You can skip this. So this is the Bae Beauty lashes which I'm wearing, and this is how my final eye makeup turned out. Now it's time to complete the rest of my face. I'm going to contour my face, for which I'm using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette, which comes with a contouring shade and a highlighting shade, which is a matte highlighting shade. So I'm taking the contouring shade from the palette in the Wet n Wild contour brush and gonna put it right under my cheekbones, on my jawline, on my forehead, on the areas where I just need to add some artificial shadows to make my face look structured, slimmer and defined. I'm also going to contour my nose a little bit to give it a little more structure to the look. For the blush, I'm using my current favorite, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Wine, which is such a pretty blush, guys. It actually shows up on your skin, and if you belong to a deeper skin category, I think this is the blush that you should definitely try for. I'm gonna pop it on the uppers of my face, and this shade actually pairs up so well with this eye look. You can even use a very nice mauve shade for this look as well. For the highlighter, I'm using this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Rose Gold, Molten Rose Gold, which you know, guys, my absolute favorite, and I'm gonna just apply it on the highest points of my face, on my cheekbones, on my forehead, on my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, on the areas where I just need that sort of drama. And I'm also gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes and also highlighting my brow bone with the same as well. So you can see, guys, this is how my highlighted face looks like. Now it's time to do my lips. For the lipstick, I'm using the Color Bar Sinful Matte Lipstick in the shade 01 Sin. And let's appreciate the packaging, guys. This is one of the best bullet lipsticks that I would recommend everybody to try for, because I know this is expensive, but it's worth the buy, guys. This is such a pretty dusty rose shade having mauve undertone, and if you belong to fair, dark, medium, deep, any sort of skin tones, this shade would gonna work for you. The formula is amazing. It's so soft on the lips, but it actually looks like you have applied a matte liquid lipstick because it completely appears matte on the lips, but it gives you the feeling of such a nice buttery texture on the lips. My absolute favorite, guys. Highly recommended. For setting my makeup, I'm using the Shy Style makeup setting spray, which is a little bit tacky on the face, but actually helps in just lasting my makeup for a very long time. So this is how my makeup turned out. This is the finished look, guys. I am super happy how it turned out, and you can even wear this look with a lot of your traditional as well as western outfits. So I hope you really like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for getting more videos of the Durga Puja series. I love you. Bye.